Okay, testing, testing.
Test, test, test. I'm a bad bitch. Testing, testing. La la la. Do I look like a goddess? My name is Jacqueline Simmons, and I'm from Fort Mill, South Carolina, and I'm 19. My natural hair color is blonde, and I have blue eyes with green eyes on some days, depending on what I'm wearing. I first found out that something was wrong in general was my freshman year of high school. I was still 14, and I went to anaphylactic shock at school. Went to the emergency room from school, like taken by ambulance, and that happened like 3 more times within like the same month. So my symptoms started out with welts that covered my whole body, and they would go to like 103 on the outside degree temperature. So then like my joints, for 2 years I couldn't have anyone hug me or touch me. I couldn't have physical therapists, wouldn't work on me. They wanted to make me wheelchair bound. They wanted to take me out of high school. And this all happened in the span of like 2 months. I would go to the emergency room 3 times a week to get migraine cocktails, but I would, in that 2 months like time frame, I was like admitted 7 times. I can't go out as much, that's definitely for sure. There's like random things that like can cause me to go into something that's called like a flare-up, where it just makes all your symptoms worse, and I immediately have to go to the ER. Like there's nothing I can do about it. Like I know what it feels like when it's coming on. It can happen if I don't get enough sleep. It can happen if I change time zones. It can happen if I like anything naturally like super weird. Like even the weather outside can affect my body to where like I can't walk. I like routines just when it comes to like sleeping and like eating. I found it's very important when it comes to routines. Try to be as spontaneous as I can be. I'm an early riser. I wake up every morning at like 6. Like I will just like naturally like arise. And then by like 5 p.m. though, it's dinner time. Out by 9. Start it all over again. In high school, I refused to wear leggings to class or like athletic wear or t-shirts. And for me, that I've learned with the fibromyalgia is like, since my body is always in pain, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a tennis shoe or a high heel, it's gonna feel the exact same. So, might as well look good. I mean, might as well be the best dressed person in the room if it's still gonna hurt. Like, I could be in this, or I could be in sweatpants and a t-shirt. I'd pick this any day. I see like someone in like jeans versus sweatpants, I'm like, let me put a little bit more effort into this step, but more presentable. Appearance is just kind of like something like you carry yourself about. Like when you had test day, when you were younger, and like school, like just grade testing, everyone would like come in like super comfy clothes. Oh, you're gonna be in that test for like 7 hours. Shannon Simmons made me dress up. I was sitting in a dress, probably bows up in my hair, all looking all up done, like, you look good on test day. 'Cause the better you look, the better you feel, the better you do. Yeah. You're just like, nothing can stop me. I am the world. You are my oyster, like, nah. I don't know anyone that has any like chronic pain disorder or fibromyalgia that's my age or even got it at my age, because when I got it, it's like extremely rare. It's like an old person disease, and I've learned that so far no medication has helped me. At one point they had me on 36 medications in the morning and 14 at night, and none of them worked. And I got like to a point where I was like so fed up that I laid them all out on like a counter, and I was like, you really think this is fixing me? Like, you don't even know what's working and what's not. Like, why do you have me like pumping me full of drugs? I hate it. It's like, why do I have to take another pill? Like, obviously it's not working. Baths, like Epsom salt baths, really help my muscles. Massages are probably like the best thing ever. I have like a massage gun. Like, I just know where my body can take it and where I can't. So I just try to like keep myself within my boundaries, and I have no problem telling someone no. So that was Jacqueline Simmons all of freshman year. Jacqueline Simmons was I just sat around with pain. I mean, there's days that like I couldn't walk to class. I had to have my boyfriend like carry me to the emergency room from like my bedroom. So you kind of looked at me, I feel like, and you would never think, oh, that person has fibromyalgia, that girl is in a chronic pain disorder, and I've had that since I was 14. I'm 19 now. I've been living with it for 5 years. And I feel like it's one of those things, it's like, yeah, I was taken to the emergency room all the time because of it. It doesn't mean it went away. It means that I learned to live my life with it. And like, just my pain tolerance is high. Like, I'm always in pain. That doesn't mean that I'm not in pain because I have a smile on my face. It's just like, I learned very early on, you cannot let something like that hold you back. You have to keep pushing forward because otherwise you're just gonna live in misery, and who wants that? Fibromyalgia affects relationships in the most, it makes me feel like a burden because your partner might want to go out and like, you can't. Like, I can't go out every night. I can't stay up late. Like, rentals don't really start until like 9, and that's when I'm in bed by. So I'm like, what do you mean you want me to drink? What do you mean you want me to serve cantinas tonight? My man is pussy whips. I do wear some big pants. I bring sandwiches to a Darty because I usually end up wanting to leave because I'm hungry. In your back pocket, you got your drink, you got your sandwich, you're grooving for the whole night, no problems. I want Hi-C to sponsor me. One time, I drank no water for a full week and only drank Hi-C. Fun fact. Nothing can stop me. Game day is a different type of like sucking it up, honestly. Normal person and you don't have a pain disorder and your legs hurt the next day, my crowd, we on our deathbed. We're literally like shaking our legs. We're like, why? I think Tori, I don't know how many photos she has of me, but like using her foot massager after I get back, and I'm like literally passed on the chair, and I'm like feels so good because I can't stand. And I have no shame in sitting at the frat lots. Like, I will sit on your empty, like, stage. You don't have people dancing. Like, this looks like the perfect seat right now. I just wish they had cold water because, like, another thing with fibromyalgia is, like, I can't really regulate, like, my temperature very well. So, like, once I get hot, like, I cannot cool down, like, for the life of me. Frat lights, the frat lot should be serving cold water. If you can serve a cold beer, I do not see why you cannot throw a couple of water bottles in that ice bug.